now installed the cool GPU. Job done. GPU is now included in the PC water cooling loop. All that's left is connect the cables to the GPU, reassemble the case, and make sure it boots. It's ready to return to the customer. Alright, let's cable it up. I don't really... Are those just black cables? They look kind of like these. Maybe. Sure. Sure, we'll call them those. Let's make sure this thing boots up. Do we want to hop into their BIOS real quick? Ooh, a 9900K. Yep. Do they need XMP? Nope, they are running 2666 RAM. Gotcha. Okay. Coolant's running nicely. Started right up. Okay, let me get the side panel put back on. And we should be good to go.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Delivery area. Let's pull the tablet. We collect some money.
Let me see, where are we at?
5 stars. They
There we
got some
are.
cheap stickers for me. It looks even better than item.
PC Building Simulator 2 Gurus.
Stickers on, blowing up some dust.
What are you doing?
Bad deal. Let's collect this one for the waterproof GPU.
This is Kellen Patterson.
$2 profit, 5-star review. Very nice.
Nice to play with you.
Very nice. Okay, we got some parts here. Anything I'm interested in?
Let's spend some time and learn something new.
Some of those used PCs. Not gonna bother with that. Alright, this email says I need some help. Old PC. Well, those have several of those triple circles.
Let me see. Gameplay.
I guess I'm
Oops.
just like so you can do that for 11, 20, 22 if you can. I'd love some break blue cables in there. I could do with data mine on this PC. Handle that, please.
Okay.
Got one more request. They want some triple circle stickers.
Almost to level 5.
And data mine. So let's go ahead and accept that. I doubt we have the rated blue cables.
Transit.
Let's go to the shop. Cables.
Transit.
Here we go. Rated blue. No, let's just buy all 3. It's only $150. And before we check out, let's see. We need to order anything for this. This email says, "Hey, great to see a new store in town. You're just what I need. My twin bro Joe and I are always
What?
battling each other in games. Call us the Dynamic Duo. I secretly want to get the edge on him, so don't tell him I sent you this. We need you to use Cinebench and install a CPU that gets a score of 1500 or over. I know his is less than that, so you should give me an advantage. Keep it hush though. If he sends you his PC, don't do it. Send it back. Thanks, Josh. 1 of 2. So we need to get him a Cinebench score of 1500. Don't know how that's going to help him in a game, but okay. So what's he got now? He's got an i5 6500.
There we
Go
go.
ahead and accept that. This job requires you to find out the current Cinebench score for the customer's PC. We need to install a half the USB stick.
Okay. Let me get some thermal paste on that bad boy.
Do that. So everything's in transit. We're going to sticker this one, put blue cables in it, and install data mine. And this one we're going to figure out what we need to do with Cinebench.
Cooling
Alright, let's go turn off the lights. And then today,
cable.
so we can get everything in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. No, I forgot to check out. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me. Let's go to checkout and buy these cables. Okay, now. Now in the day. Almost screwed up. Didn't have cables. Almost cost me same day delivery. Alright, lights on. Should be our cables.
No SSD. Bum 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 bum. Orium.2.
But first, we're going to cable it. Let's see, we may need both sides of this case off. This workbench seems to work a whole lot better for seeing down here. Just in case you're wondering, the side of my desk is not
Bada bing, bada boom.
Seeing what's going on. Case. Adjust the camera up so you can't see what the heck you're doing. Uh-oh. I went the cable. That seems like about it. So let's get some braided blue. What do we want to use? Let's use these. Nice, clean looking braided blue cables. Everything looks like everything. Powered up. See if they need some XMP action. Yep.
570.
Data mine. So we're going to need to put a USB drive in.
That might be a good one.
There we go. Okay, data mine. Where are you? Data mine.
Celeron in it.
And installed. You can do anything with it. User error access denied employees. Alright. Alright. So let me get the side panels back on and then we can go sticker this thing out there. I'm going to call target stickers. They called it circle.
Let's go outside.
And we might buy auto screw today.
Wow.
Is this slow putting in screws? Slow.
Graphics card.
Let's put on the glass. Triple circle. They didn't say what color. Let's make them blue to match the cables.
Oh, I have a 560. Damn it. Almost.
And one on top. Let's shrink this one down. There we go. I guess that's not triple circles. It looks like triple circles to me. This triple circles? There we go. Okay, so it wasn't the target. It was these weird triple circles. Let's rotate this one a little bit. There we go. Okay. Interesting stickers. Anyway, those are done.
All the beauty panels.
Here. We've got this upgrade.
Pew! Power splash.
Upgrade that we need to run Cinebench on. Customer wants you to reach Cinebench score 1500 for this reason. Install Cinebench or to an app. Insert the USB drive, connect the cables in. Okay. USB drive installed. Now here we go with another tutorial. Cinebench R20 is a benchmarking app that evaluates the CPU, a PC, and its rendering power. You can run single or multi-core tests on the CPU.
There's that.
Oh my. Nothing like sitting here watching a virtually rendered Cinebench test. In the future, when we do these, I may skip through this kind of like I do when I run 3D Mark. It's fun to watch it once or twice, but 15th, 20th, or however many times in, it definitely gets old. What is it? Core i5 6500. So we've got 4 cores rendering this. Definitely be a slow one.
Let me get some power ups.
Oh gosh. Cinebench score is for the i5 6500. That's definitely an older CPU. Good, we're getting close to being done. There we go. 1408. Well, they only wanted 1100. That's great. Oh, they wanted 1500. This job requires a CPU score of at least 1500.
I'm like, I can't.
So 6600K. So they want us to purchase a 6600K. Go to the shop and order the CPU you need. Once it arrives, you'll need to install it and run Cinebench again. You reach a score of 1500 or more. The job is complete. Return the PC to the customer. Okay, well, let's go order a 6600K. I don't know why I came over here. I could have just done it on my tablet. 6600K. Let's do that. I'm going to do same day delivery. Don't really need to do this, but sure. We'll go ahead and add it to the job. Buy it now. And it should be 3 boxes. Go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to power this down. And this next time we run Cinebench, I may skip it. Or at least so you guys don't watch it. Get this CPU out. Let's get the new one in. We're at 66.
Oh boy.
Need to get thermal paste on there.
Actually, it's not bad.
And we'll get their CPU cooler.
Whoops. Nope.
And cable up. Perfect. Okay, let's power this back on. Their RAM is suboptimal there, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so let's get Cinebench running. And as soon as
Probably
the Cinebench
14,
runs
13,
done,
14.
I'll come back and show you guys
100.
1500. Alright, so we got a 1589. Didn't quite hold up to the i5 6600K above it at 1601. We'll probably do another run and then we'll probably speed up. But we broke 1500, so it really matters. Let's close that out. And is there anything else we need to do for this job? Nope, just a score of 1500 would be better. So let's go ahead.
Wow.
Put the side panel back on. I'm not going to fix their RAM. I'm going to leave it like it is. So that's up to them. Number 1. The original. Alright. So, let's open this out in the hall. Or the back room. Whatever this area is. The delivery area. We'll call it that. The delivery area. Let's do this customizable first. $120 profit, 5 stars. Everyone loves my new triple circle sticker. I'm really happy. Okay, good. And let's do this one for the Cinebench. $220 profit and a 5-star review. Excellent. Alright, let's see if we got any new parts we care about here. Super exciting. New stuff. Electricity bill of $5.
In the day, real quick.
Okay. Pay it. Treasured customer, we have received your $480 and we continue to enjoy the modern age in comfort. Don't forget to turn out your lights. Oh my gosh. Well, I constantly forget to turn out the lights, so you're going to continue to get more money from me. Alright, so this next email says, hello, my PC is looking a little drab. Need the case to have a nice sky sunset theme, please. Please do what you want to. I think I might have visited one too many dodgy sites.
Bum, bum, bum.
Scan. So they want a theme, and they want us to remove their viruses. I think we can handle that. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Then we've got another water cooling job says, my CPU is too slow, need more speed. I'm overclocking myself later, but need water cooling, so I can OC to the max. Found a water cooler I like. Paste the name for you, Ragentech CWB RGB. Please install it. TY. Go, go, oh, go, go, go. Right. Alright. reservoir combo and their CPU block they want. Gotcha. So I don't know if we do that on the tablet. I think we have the water cooling shut off. So I think we can go to PC. Let's close that out. Let's go for the custom water cooling. CPU blocks, they wanted Raging Tech. If I can spell. It was this one. If we accepted their job, no. Do that first. Water cool, accept. For this job, we need to water cool the CPU. The PC doesn't have the custom water cooling loop installed, so we'll need water pump and reservoir and radiator. Gotcha.
So it's gotta be up here.
Close it. Already opened it. Scroll until the item is visible. Oh my gosh, I had it pulled up already.
1 terabyte.
Okay, let's add it to that. Confirm. Then we need a pump.
Okay, whoop, nope. T.
And the radiator. And I guess we're doing this little 120.
Storage.
Gotcha.
Thingy.
Check out. Buy now. You've ordered everything you need. You can continue when the delivery arrives. Alright, well, let's go with our day. And get those deliveries in. Make it tomorrow already.
Make it tomorrow. Hurry.
Lights on. Here's our parts. Let's do this customized one first. I don't need to do that. I just no. Push escape and not take the side panel off. I guess I'm gonna take it off just to put it back on. Used to be able to push escape and it would not take it off. Okay, so we need to do a scan. I am gonna check for XMP. There we go. They needed it. Hopefully that's the right drive. Guess we'll find out in a moment. Doesn't look like it's installing anything, so I think we're good. Let's get our scanner on.
Try XMP.
Why that theme?
Ooh, yeah.
Some sort of sky theme. Double check before. Holy Moses, I think that's the most infected files I've ever seen. 784. Let's clean them up. Very nice. Okay. Sky Sunset. Sky Sunset theme. Let's go put that on. Let's go put that on Cityscape. Sky Sunset. Here we go. Do you think they want it on the glass? Didn't say.
Overdrawn. Really?
Okay, let's go put this out in the delivery area.
Only $300. Not bad.
Get started on this water cool job.
I won't be after I sell these PCs or give them back.
Oh, that's a big case. Holy cow, for this job we need to install water cooling.
Collect.
CPU block on reservoir radiator. Let's get started.
Overdrawn.
This is a massive case. Why are we only putting a little 120 radiator in here?
Benchmarking, good. Cloning.
Don't know. We could have put a really nice. Oh yeah, for 7,900 X, we could have easily put
Yep. Yep.
much bigger.
Yep.
radiator.
We're almost there.
Alright, we're just gonna follow this tutorial.
Told you I'm positive $200. A little over $200.
Water cooler,
That's kind of good.
CPU blocks, the Raging Tech on.
Okay.
Get that thing mounted.
Let's do.
Install radiators.
And what kind of graphics card?
Isn't gonna do much for that 7900X. Those suckers were pretty toasty CPUs.
Should we put a 1050 in it?
That's a lot of screws.
Graphics cards.
Okay. Get that stuff cabled, then we're gonna pipe it. And I guess we don't need to change the colors, we're just gonna.
That's a TI.
So that's our tutorial one. We get to change them later. Is that going through? It is. It's going right through.
Oh, that's Gaming X. 4G.
Cool.
Okay.
They just have some clear. Just do some clear. Let this run through, and then we'll start this thing up and make sure it boots. Hopefully, we'll start getting some more water cooling jobs in. CPU water cooled. Well done. Successful. CPU. Not with the PC, the OS feature. Close this longest side panel.
Oh,
Now we're on. Let's go ahead and check their BIOS if it'll let us.
my gosh.
It does. Sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
Alright, let's make sure this sucker boots. There we go. Man, that wallpaper it's tripping my eyes out. Okay. Okay, so the thing is a big old beast. Big old beast in the case. Let's put this out in the delivery area and collect some money. Come in here to the PC. Okay, the customized one with the Sky Sunset
3D Mark
and the
Advanced Edition.
Let's collect that 5 stars. Oh, look at that. Workaholic, 50 XP. The new Sky Sunset theme looks amazing. Whatever my kids put on there is gone now. Oh, gosh. Okay, and then this one. Water cooled CPU. 5 stars. $250 profit. Looks like we got another water cool.
This is gonna take forever.
Some broken stuff. Very cool. Very cool. Let's get rid of those blue dots that are red dots and regular PC building simulator. But before we go, when we end this, let's hop into the shop. Got a little bit of money up here. Let's at least buy power up. Let's at least buy one. We've got 3 remaining. Let's get the auto screw tool. Let's do it. Check out. Buy now. Okay. So maybe next episode, depending on how much you make.
Come on, Trigger Lum.
Yeah, buy another one because they're all 2,000.
Bu- 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 bu.
So the auto standoff and then auto cable. I don't really care much about the auto cable. I'll probably buy it anyway, just so we can say we own them all. If you enjoyed this episode, you guys know what to do. Hit that thumbs up if you liked it. Hit the thumbs down if you didn't. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you want to help support me, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description, or you can become a channel member. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.
A new generation is taking the stage. Unfiltered, confident, bold. Goseki celebrates artists owning their place in the music industry with
Mi perdón, mi permiso. Stay tuned for a big surprise this summer.
Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator 2. First and foremost, on the 7th of December, 2022, PC Building Simulator
280.
2 received an update. That's right, we got an update. We got new parts, and they fixed some bugs and all kinds of stuff. I will go through some of the things that were added. Also, I will put in the description a link to the patch notes. So if you haven't logged on to PC Building Simulator 2 in a few days, you should do that. Make sure you update your game and you have access to all the new stuff. They've given us a new decorator theme. It's a medieval workshop. I was looking for something Christmas themed, but medieval workshop's pretty cool. They've also added a new partner, Endorphy, I think is how you say it. And they have cases, cooling, PSUs, and peripherals with them. They also have added Intel Arc A770 and A750 GPUs, as well as the RTX 4090, Ryzen 7000 series, and 13th gen Intel Raptor Lake CPUs. So be sure to check out the update. There's some really good stuff in here. Alright, in the last episode, I finally got around to being able to water cool something. So that was a lot of fun. If you missed that episode and you want to go back and check it out, I'll put a link up in the upper right hand corner so you can do so. Alright, I'm going to hop to the email and see what we have for today. Also,
Get out there,
do that now. Can I delete multiples? Can you like hold shit? No. Yeah. So I have to manually delete 122 deleted emails? Really? I'm gonna speed this up. See you guys in a second. Okay, there we go. They're all deleted. Hopefully that's very long for you. Let's take a look at this first email we have here for an upgrade. It says, Dear Sir Madam, I need to upgrade my PC. My Cinebench score needs to be at least 5681. My budget is about $300. Hopefully that's okay. Could you maybe paint the case cyan? Is it okay? It's so dusty. Hope you can help. D. Marsden. Okay. So they need to get a Cinebench multi-core score of 5681. We need to spend less than $300. We need to dust it out and we need to paint it cyan. What are their specs now? Let's take a look. We got a Ryzen 5 1400. Sticker RAM. Some of this doesn't matter for a Cinebench score, obviously. So let's go ahead and accept it. We'll have to run Cinebench when that comes in. Let's see what their current score is so we know what we need to do to get the score that they're looking for. Okay, let's take a look at this water cooling one. It says, hey mate, the GPU is working great. I managed to get a real edge in the competition with it. Shame the admins didn't like my ultra aggressive racing style. Anyway, I'm banned for a month now. Oh my gosh, this guy. This was the guy that was banned from like real racing and decided he wanted to race on a PC.
It's almost done.
He's
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Online. Have you heard of it?
Woohoo!
It's a game where you have to get your cargo from A to B in a 24-time behemoth across a persistent world, dodging other drones, crashing through anything that gets in your way. It's sick, but the game requires so much memory usage that my RAM sticks are starting to slow a bit.
Let's go clone this real quick.
Okay. Those are those you can add them to the water cooling loop thing, so we have to water cool some RAM. Really? Okay. So this will probably be a tutorial. Let's go ahead and accept that. It says for this job we need to water cool a RAM to do it. This is my heatsink and RAM water cooling block from the shop. So let's follow their tutorial. Custom water cooling shop. RAM heatsinks. Do we only need one? Okay. That's great. Don't need to buy anything else. Hold on. Hold on, thing. You're determined. Oh my gosh. Hey, buy now. The heatsink and water block are ordered to continue with the job once they've been delivered. That's great. These tutorials are so forced.
Tools.
It's not fun that I need to buy anything for this other job. You gotta wait till it comes in. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Let's go in the day. And we can get everything in. Let's get it done with. Pulling this RAM. Oh, I didn't turn off the light. There we go. Lights off. In day. And then we can get to work. Figure out what we gotta do to water cool some RAM. Alright, light on. Here's our stuff. Upgrade. Water cool. Here don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's take a look at this upgrade first. Doesn't look too dusty. Oh, yeah, I turned auto screw on, so that'll speed things up a little bit. That'll speed things up just a little bit. Let's go to tools, press air. Let's get this thing cleaned out. Remove some dust. 95, come on, 96. Gonna spray the top, there we go. There we go. Okay, so we need to get a Cinebench screw.
Level 6. I had a baby.
Powered on.
Bungle application unlocked.
The BIOS.
Whatever. Hidden objectives.
Cinebench installed
Bit.
on.
If I can talk. Thermal application unlocked.
Cinebench. While that's installing, let's open the tablet up here. Go to the email and go to upgrade. And they want 5681. 56.
New parts. Level up.
Cinebench. They want a multi-core score. I'm going to let this thing run. It usually takes, a good 30-45 seconds. And once it's done, I'll come back and we'll take a look at what the score is and what we need to purchase to get this thing upgraded. Okay, so we pulled a
580.
32. Definitely not the 56 something they were looking for. So there's a tutorial for this, which I don't know if that's gonna apply here. The tutorial said just go up to the next one that had the right score. Now generally, I don't really know anybody that goes based on Cinebench scores and goes, hey, I need the Cinebench score of this much. But if that were true, the closest one would be Intel at 5726. So we'd have to step up to even beyond that and go with the Ryzen 9 because they wanted a 56 something.
No, I don't want this one.
5681.
I can't tell.
So, that's not 56, and then the 57, the one that's right above it, would be
Place
Intel,
motherboard.
and that one will fit this motherboard. So I'm guessing we just need to guess. To get them to where they need to be, we're probably looking at getting them one of these like 2700, 2700X. So let's do that. Hopefully this is what we can get them the score that they're looking for. So let's do some things that we're going to go ahead and get this sucker in. Let's see. There it is. Alright, let's power this off. Zoom in here a little bit. And we can remove their CPU cooler. This panel is off. Take the top off.
Oh, there it is.
Perfect. Then their cooler can come out. And get this
Power
CPU
splice.
here. And we'll install the new one. There we go.
Oh, just broke graphics card. This is okay.
There's some thermal paste on here. Sufficient paste applied. Very nice. Okay, let's get their cooler back on. And get this top panel on here. Perfect. Let me power this on. And then we will run another Cinebench.
560.
Get the score that we're looking for.
Hang on, let me go to the back
And then
back
we get
of the
this
bus.
That's not good. That's not good. Oh, did I not plug in? I didn't plug in the cooler. Mm-hmm.
And they
I do it every time. Whoops.
I thought I bought that
Now
stinker.
we should be able to run run Cinebench. Perfect. As soon as this is done,
Graphics
I'll go back
cards.
and show you the score. Well, unfortunately, we did not hit 5681. We got a 4416. This is the best CPU I have access to. So, in real life, you can do more runs, and sometimes it will speed up. I don't see it getting from 4416 to a 56. We'll see. We'll see what it does. I don't know. We may have to put this one somewhere on the back burner and wait. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what that achievement's for. But we may have to put this one on the back burner and wait until I have access to some better CPUs, because I haven't unlocked any
Put that
higher
there.
than the 2000 series. They have a $300 budget. It is what it is. We're pulling the same 4416, so this is obviously not a real life
Damn it,
test,
I'm out
because
of coffee.
in real life Cinebench does fluctuate between runs. This is consistently
Bonnets.
4416. We're looking at stepping up to a 5000. Here at 4579, which still isn't what they're looking for. That's a 5000 series Ryzen. So this may be something we put on the back burner, or we may just have to send my PC back. I don't know. We may have to take bad score. Does RAM?
Tacomo's coming on. They're a very high quality iron.
And this is one grade.
Best iron in the game.
Some kind of good iron. Can I just show you what it was?
New Sleep Hack. Sleeping 1,000 miles from anywhere else. Explore unforgettable glamping and more outdoor stays in Marriott Bonvoy's entire world of hotel rooms and experiences.
Meta, let's drink Frank again.
Last time you got a replacement Frank at Fins and Friends.
Does RAM have anything to do with Cinebench? I don't know all that much about Cinebench, so I don't know if RAM speed plays a role. We can try turning XMP on. That got up to 3600 megahertz.
Where's the...
I'm not entirely sure about Cinebench. If this doesn't do it, though, if this doesn't bump up the score, we're just going to go put this one out in the hallway and let it sit there, I suppose. So I don't want to spend any more money on it. I can't get anything better than what I got. 4504. So RAM does have a little something to play. Not much. We're not going to, even overclocking this RAM, we're still not going to gain another 1100 points, unfortunately. Well, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. A multi-core score of 5681. So, yeah, not really sure how to make that happen with what I have available. So we're just going to button this thing back up.
Go get that motherboard one. I gotta change that out.
It's just going to sit there until...
Yep.
Don't know when. Let's water cool some RAM, hopefully. Hopefully. So, this is going to be a tutorial. We should have everything we need for this, hopefully. This says, the customer's PC has arrived, and we have the heatsink and water blocks. Let's water cool the RAM. First of all, we open the PC and remove the RAM. So, let's just follow this tutorial. We open the clips. Oh my gosh, it's going to tell me to open each last one, isn't it? Yep. Pretty sure I could have figured out that I needed to open each individual clip. Pull out the RAM. To water cool the RAM, you need to
board.
Bench
Boom.
type, either move to another bench or pick up the PC and swap this bench to water cooling using the V key. But we're gonna go use a different bench. I've got this one set up for water
Whoops.
cooling.
That I was screwing it in.
There we go. Water cooling RAM. We need to use the water cooling workbench. Two water cool tools. 4 sticks of RAM.
Okay, got that. Power supply. 650. We got a good one.
Go. So we need to remove heat sinks. So that's done all at once. Very interesting.
Processors.
Remove thermal pads. This is. I mean, I know you can move around. Never know anybody actually do it, but hey, you know, if that's your thing. There we go. There we go. Now we need to apply some new thermal pads. Okay. So we went from blue to copper color. Very interesting. There we go. Now select the
Okay, thermal paste.
back in the stand. Select the
Mm-hmm.
heat sink. Select the water block.
Boop.
And we'll add the whole thing to the inventory. The RAM has been water cooled. Add it to your inventory. Ready for installing.
Memory.
Back to customer's PC. Okay, nearly done. To complete this job, you need to install the block. And then change the path of the piping to include the RAM.
Graphics card.
Open category. Interesting. Plop it all in at once.
I think
Empty the
that's it.
reservoir. Remove this pipe.
Mm-hmm.
And that one. And we got
Says
this one.
in
Okay.
incomplete case.
Select pipe. Connect here. To here. Here. To here. Here.
On.
Oh, it didn't connect. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Now they need coolant. Do they care what color they get? Oh, it's just too clear. Let's get this thing full of some clear coolant.
Customization. Right? Yeah, purple paint.
This says, you've successfully installed the water cooler and the ramp is now included in the water cooler. New PC is nearly ready to return to the customer. Reassemble the case and make sure the PC boots the OS. Take it out to the delivery area and collect the payment. Power it on. We're having the BIOS probably turned off. XMP. Oh, they didn't leave it on anyway. Excellent. Excellent. While that boots up, grab side panel. That installed. No CPU found. I don't remember
Okay, pen thing.
disconnecting that.
Heart. Emojis.
What the heck? Okay. That was weird. That was bizarre. Alright, well, this one, I guess it's gonna sit here for a bit. This one, we can go ahead and collect, so let's hop it here. Got the water cool. What is that? Flag? Okay. Collect. There we go. 279 stars. We're leveled up.
Okay, get out of
So,
here.
we
Okay.
can do it. 13th gen processors. Radeon 7. Okay, the 5700 XT. I don't see anything about any new Ryzen.
Nope,
CPU
we're
start.
good.
Oh well. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's take a look at this. They want us to clone their OS to an SSD. It says, good day. I bought a new storage, but my OS still boots slow. I really like to be cloned to an SSD.
Oh, it's got dust inside?
By 1116.
I didn't know that.
You do with Bamboozle HR on this PC. Can you handle that, please? Sells 3D theme. It's cool. I'd love it if you could.
Okay, tools.
Okay, so I'm assuming SSD. Maybe already got an SSD. Oh, already got an SSD. Let's go ahead and accept that. That would be a nice job to do. Something can get done. What do we have here for this water cooling? Water cool the motherboard. The motherboard. Okay. It says, good day. I'm Dr. Ross, Senior Project Lead at Chill Labs. We've recently begun prototype testing for new kind of directed atomic energy cipher, freeze ray, as the suits and marketing insist on calling it. It requires some assistance. To facilitate optimal testing, the device housing must be kept as cold as possible. Too much heat, and the quantum crystals powering the device lose their superpositional state. I'm sure I don't need to tell you how catastrophic that could be. We have an air cooling system integrated into the lab. The computer used to control the device itself emits enough heat to throw off the balance. Finally, water cool the motherboard and its voltage regulator module, VRM, which I hope will resolve the problem. An all-in-one water walk would be preferable for ease of maintenance. Scientifically yours, Dr. Fritz Ost. Okay, so we need to water cool the motherboard. Is this going to be another tutorial? So why do I close that? Just close the email. Alright, let's accept that. This customer wants you to water cool their motherboard, but for this we'll also need to add pump and reservoir and fan. Let's go to the custom water cooling shop and buy the parts. Let's do that. Motherboard and blocks. So we're going to use this one. That job. There we go. Reservoir. Use this one. That job. It just keeps moving from top to bottom. Top to bottom. Very interesting. This little tiny 120. Okay. Gotcha. Check out.
Installing software. Okay.
Bye now.
Diagnose.
Continue when the delivery arrives. Excellent. Okay. Oh, we've unlocked
Okay, we're back where we need to be from the past few live streams that I messed up. Sorry about that, guys.
Alright, let's turn the lights off. Let's end the day. Let's get everything in. We can water cool this.
Let's end the day.
A new generation is taking the stage. Unfiltered, confident, bold.
Gee.
They found their voice, and it sounds loud and clear. Goseki celebrates artists owning their place in the music industry with
Ni perdón, ni permiso. Fuerza regla. Y Dos Equis. Se viene sorpresa. ¡Vámonos!
And we can clone an OS to an SSD.
Let's do these last two PCs before we.
Let's turn the lights on. Let's go over here.
Faulty
and get
parts.
stuff.
Uh-oh.
Very nice. Clone.
This is where I booged up last time. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Okay, so I gotta try to remember how to clone. Put this drive in first. Man, I've only done this twice. I'll be dang if I remember.
Turn it up.
Let's see. I think it was somewhere on here. Here's OS cloner.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for. OS cloner.
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay.
Okay. So let's insert the.
So remove, power off.
Let's get that clone OS.
Memory.
Now I'm remembering how to do this. Okay, so we close that. We restart. And then it's going to ask us if we want to install it. If I remember right. So, data, yes. Install. And it should be done once this boots up.
Okay. PC parts.
Maybe. cells.
And you go there.
They want to bamboozle HR as well.
Sell. Yes.
Bamboozle HR, and he sells 3 theme. So let's snatch this up. Come over here. Make sure to acquire theme. Sells 3. Where are you?
Overclock the RAM, XMP,
There we go. I think they want it on the glass.
SSDs on. Good.
Don't do it on the glass. That's weird on top. Huh. Okay.
Let me go look, make sure there's no hidden objectives.
Out in the delivery area. Let's put it down here. Then we've got this water cool one. It's water cool motherboard. Okay, let's remove the motherboard from the customer's PC. Ready for water cooling. This also means you need to remove the GPU, RAM, CPU, and other parts and cables connected to them, of course.
Okay. Nope. That's good.
Tooltip.
Beep 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 beep.
Let's see. The RAM out.
And I gotta go over here.
Here we go. The CPU.
Apply stickers, symbols.
Yeah. That is it. Water cooled motherboard, you need to swap the bench type. Yeah, we got it. We're gonna go here to our water cooling bench. Motherboards. This
Oh.
guy. Okay,
There we
for
go.
this job, we need water cooled CPU and VRM. Click the button to continue. So let's see, we're unscrewing VRM covers. Open up the CPU socket. Put the CPU back in. The one we just took out. Paste on there. Okay. So we've got the water block. That is. Seems to be it. Wow, that wasn't bad at all. Motherboard's ready and stored in your inventory. Let's go back to the customer's PC. Fan's gotta go. The panel's gotta go. Alright. Motherboards. There we go. Put the pump back here or something. Guess we'll find out in a moment.
Guess
First
not.
hours. Yep.
Top panel.
Okay. We've got radiators. We've got this little tiny guy. Typing. I think we're just gonna do what we're supposed to do here. There we go. Cabling. Okay. Now, what?
Level 7. Thank you. Like, subscribe, comment down below.
Let's get
Love y'all guys.